Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and oh boy, this episode is, I don't know how to explain it, crazy, I guess is probably the best word, because Darkness finally comes back, and like I thought, in those scenes where she was fighting somebody off, she was fighting somebody off trying to put on her dress. And the dress actually looks good on her. And everybody thinks that obviously the Lord forced himself on her or whatever, but she claims that this did not happen. And that she essentially is being forced into an arranged marriage with the Lord's son, who, from what we see in the episode, is actually a really nice guy. And heck, any girl will be lucky to have a guy like him, considering he's nice, he's chivalrous, he obviously wouldn't lay a hand to a lady, and he's not too bad looking. But Darkness is thoroughly against this. And Kazuma gets the idea that if she does go with the arranged marriage, she'll have to leave the group, and thus leave an opening for their team to get a new party member. Now, obviously, we know that's not going to happen because putting a new party member this late in the show, unless they're planning on doing a season 3, is not really a good idea, because then you won't have much time to get attached to the new character, you know? So, they agreed to go with her and help her out with this whole thing, but Megumin's got to go deal with an issue that's outside the city, where a lot of monsters are out there that lady from before came to get them and get them to go and take care of the monster issue, but Megumin decided she was going to go and do it thanks to Kazuma's, I swear he's got good charisma, because he's able to sweet talk her into going by herself. Anyway, yeah, this episode shows a lot more of Darkness' masochism in one episode than we've seen in many of the other episodes that she's been featured. Because she tries to essentially sabotage the arranged marriage, obviously, but when we get to meet the guy, actually, Kazuma has to step in and tell her to not do that. And we actually find out that that guy is actually not her type. She wants the complete and utter opposite. She wants someone who will be rough with her. She wants someone who essentially will essentially what Kazuma does. Unintentionally. But anyway, yeah, he has to actually stop her from rushing in and everything by actually stepping on her dress. And, the funny thing and ironic thing is that if she had actually, you know, considered this whole thing and gone with Kazuma's plan to go with the arranged marriage, it might have gone the way she actually wanted. I'll have him for dinner! Yes? I hope. Anyway, because while they're walking around outside, after she has a bit of a tirade in front of him, he actually tells her that he was actually against the arranged marriage as well, and that he was wanting to get out of it, but now that he's seen her in that way, he wants to do the arranged marriage. So if she had actually done what Kazuma said and been, you know, like a lady and everything that she was expected to be, it would have gone her way. He would have broke off the arranged marriage and would have left. So it's a bit of an ironic moment. And she ends up wanting to try and, you know, spar with him in a, you know, wooden sword in a fight, but he's obviously against this because he doesn't want to raise a hand to a lady, even if she is a warrior. So, Kazuma steps in and takes her on, and he actually tells her that if he actually manages to make her lose, he would do something essentially unspeakable to her, and he wasn't telling her what it was. And thus, she gets all interested and turned on about this, and she ends up, I don't know if she ended up making herself pass out, or ended up passing out anyway from the stamina drain, but her father ends up walking in as this happens, as she's passed out on the floor. So, yeah, I was like, ooh, that looks bad. And even both Kazuma and the nobleman say, this isn't what it looks like. And they actually obviously explain everything. And when she wakes up, she ends up saying something that I was, one, not expecting, and two, how's she gonna pull that off? She tells her father that she is pregnant with Kazuma's child, and thus expecting a grandchild for him. One, Kazuma's a virgin. Ain't happening. Two, how you gonna pull that off, Darkness? Because now he's expecting a grandchild. A non-existent grandchild, actually. And how is she gonna be able to pull this off? The only way I can think of to get out of it is by her getting badly hurt and telling her father, while I was defending my comrades or whatever in some battle or whatever quest they were doing, and she lost the baby. That's the only way I could see her getting out of that. And actually, the next episode kind of would do that, because, yeah, she does get badly hurt. So she could use that as an excuse to not expect a baby when there's no baby. Or not try and figure out how to get a baby when there's no baby. Anyway, yeah, the nobleman uses this to get as an excuse to get out of there and say the arranged marriage is off because there's no reason for him to marry her when she's expecting a child with somebody else, you know? So, yeah, this episode was just all kinds of crazy. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I will see everybody next time.